We're here to talk about LinkedIn. I want to give you some of the tips and tricks and the secrets that I've been using. I want to give you 5 things to do this week, actionable things, because everyone in this room has the ability to be a LinkedIn rockstar. Now, one of the reasons that Jonathan has invited me to speak is I gave this talk back in January in an event in London. There are only 8 people there, but serendipity is a wonderful thing, and one of those 8 people was Jonathan. And he said, I learned so much that he wanted me to come and infect you all with my LinkedIn love. We're here to talk about LinkedIn. And the question you might be saying is, why are we here? I use it every day. How can I possibly use it more effectively? What tips could this crazy Australian possibly give me that I don't already know about LinkedIn? And there's probably a lot. I want to give you some of the tips and tricks and the secrets that I've been using. Selling actually needs to adapt to focus on speed, transparency, and expertise. And LinkedIn is a really good way to share and promote your own expertise. And part of the currency on LinkedIn is you're telling someone something that you don't know, and they go, that's fantastic, you should go and talk to so-and-so. Sharing content and insight with buyers builds awareness, establishes thought leadership, forms the foundation of credibility and trust, and solidifies value. And if you use LinkedIn correctly, you can actually grow your business, you can find new businesses, and you can let people know what you do. But I think what we need to be aware of, if my name comes across your desk on a meeting invite or an email, the first thing you do is probably Google me, or you put me into LinkedIn. And what you see is my digital first impression. For many of you today, you've never seen or heard me before. Some of you probably Googled or looked me on LinkedIn to say, who is this guy that Jonathan's got to come and talk to us about LinkedIn? Is he credible? Should we believe what he's saying? So I want you to actually Google yourself. For the one person there who hasn't Googled themselves, I want to show you why you should Google yourself. But when you Google yourself or your business, you need to do a few things differently. If you use your normal web browser, it will be skewed by all those cat pictures you've searched for. So instead, I want you to start from an incognito or private page, just as a new buyer, a new contact, a new connection would do. And I want you to type in your name or the name of your business. And I do that for myself quite often. Not that I'm vain. There are 18 Andrew Grills around the world. And if you type my name into LinkedIn or into Google, here's one I looked at yesterday. I basically recorded what was like there. So first of all, what comes up is my website. The second thing is LinkedIn. The second most popular, the second most relevant source of information about my name is LinkedIn. So let's look at my LinkedIn page. Where is your eye drawn first? Hopefully, me standing in front of a huge DHL logo. That's called social proof. I'm there. We all know DHL. It says there's a management meeting. I was asked to speak on stage at a DHL event. So DHL think I must be good enough to put in front of their executives. And I'm very proud of that. That real estate there also, that banner, I've looked at a few people in the room, a few of your LinkedIn pages. You're not using that effectively. That's the first place your eye gravitates to. I've actually put on there a quote from there. There's a nice picture of me speaking, DHL. That's the first thing you see. So one of the things you can do very simply tonight, tomorrow, is work out what that banner image is. What is it that sells what you're doing? And if it's a picture of a snowfield or lots of pretty flowers, you're wasting that bit of real estate.
Buying a business is just so rewarding. And I put together a free training showing you exactly how I do it. If you look in the video description below this video, there is a link. You click the link, you're taken through to the training, watch the training, and I'll show you exactly how to buy a business successfully.
The second thing your eye's drawn to is my headshot. There I am doing what I love doing. Clearly, I'm in front of an audience, so what you're seeing is a professional photograph of me doing what I'm doing. Never put a photo up of you with a glass in your hand or with another person in there. This is not Facebook. Make sure it's professional. The next bit the eye's drawn to is the headline. What's up there is interesting. I'm sure many of you have on your LinkedIn headline what you do. I do as well. I have how I can help you. Digitally curious, I help companies navigate this brave new world. So before we've even gone below the first fold, you've seen some social proof, you've seen me in action, you've seen what I do and how I can help you. And there are 3 infinitesimally small changes that you can make to have that very first impression absolutely sing and people go, I want to talk to this person, I want to scroll down and see what else they've got there. The About section. So once I've scrolled down off that page, I then hit the About section. You have nearly 2,000 characters to play with. So what I've done with mine, because people can get bored, I've made sure all the important stuff is up the top. I put some clients in there. It does a couple of things. People that take the time to read that get a picture of what I'm doing, what I'm about. The LinkedIn algorithm and Google read all those keywords. Look at the client names up there, the different things that I talk about, the amount of revenue I've generated. That is an area where a lot of people don't put anything, and again, that's real estate that is there for you to play with. Contact details. If you want to be contacted, you have the ability to put not just your LinkedIn profile, you can put some websites up there, phone numbers, emails, Twitter. It just means that you want to be contacted. As we go down the LinkedIn page, we've got the headline, we've got the about, you can also move these things around. We then show featured content. Now, many people say, Andrew, I haven't got anything to feature. Website, you've got brochures, you've got you doing something, you've got your staff looking amazing. Activity. This is a really interesting spot because this shows you what you've been doing. But what I use this shared section or this, what I call activity section, is to see what people talk about. So if we reverse engineer it, you're looking for a specific business you'd like to buy or invest in. My LinkedIn is an exhaust pipe of things that I care about. And you can actually look at that to say, what's he interested in? Is he interested in ESG or AI or cloud? So if you've got a great LinkedIn exhaust that's showing what you do, people will then say, this is someone I want to talk to. This is someone that has expertise in this area as well. So that activity section basically shows what you've posted, what you've liked, what you've commented on. So that is actually forensically very interesting to someone like me to see, let's find out more about the person before I even contact them. The experience section, again, is an area where you can be a LinkedIn rock star. So I've deliberately put as much content as I can. So for every role I've had, I've posted a bunch of media. This again is social proof. He really has been on stage multiple times. He really has been in front of those different brands. I want to go and talk to him because he's got the experience that I'm looking for. Now, who here knows about the LinkedIn public URL? If you want to find someone's LinkedIn page, it'll be linkedin.com/in/something. Who here knows that you can actually change that? My LinkedIn profile is linkedin.com/in/Andrew Grill. I can put that on a website. I can put that on a business card. And you can do it too. Profile visibility. This allows people to see whether you've looked at their profile or not. So it's stalking mode on, stalking mode off. I have mine open. I want you to know that I'm looking at your profile. I want you to know that I'm giving you that digital tap on the shoulder, and I want you to know that I'm doing my homework. And about 4 out of 5 times, if I look at someone's profile, they look back. So LinkedIn gives you an amazing amount of stats. We saw before the number of people looked at my profile. It tells me the top performing posts, which post did really well. And as someone who likes creating content, I want to know what performs well and what doesn't perform well.
When buying a business, you need a great lawyer on your team. So why not use mine? His name is John Andrews, and his details are on the screen.
So there's 2 types of ways you can engage with people. You can follow someone or you can connect. And I want to explain the differences. I would likely connect with most of you from the conference tonight, because I'm going to meet you. But if someone I'm interested in but I haven't met yet, I'm more likely to follow them, which means I also get their content. I see what they're interested in, but we haven't actually had a business connection. This is something that after today you will never, ever, ever do again. Never, ever push connect without a note. Why? Imagine I came up to you tonight with my business card and then I walked off. That's a bit weird. It's the same thing. Connect. Why? Where? How? So every single time. In fact, when you hit connect on the desktop, it prompts you to say, would you like to add a note? The answer after today is always yes. Part of LinkedIn, though, is about great content. LinkedIn has become the go-to place for great business content. There are now more than 1 billion LinkedIn users, which is not bad in a world of 8 billion people. Imagine all the business people out there that could actually buy your business or sell you a business or connect you or help your business. So you might say, Andrew, what do I post? I don't know what I should write. I'm having writer's block. I click that create a post. I'm just not sure what to put there next. So let me give you an example of what I've been doing. So what I did here in front of the green screen, see how the first 3 lines are shown, then it says more. You've got to make those first 3 lines count. Because if I don't find it interesting, I'm not going to click see more. And that's what you'll see in the feed. You'll see 3 lines and then the next one. So when you're thinking about content, I always think about those first 3 lines. Can I grab someone? Can I make a provocative statement? Can I offer an opinion that someone's going to go, I'm going to click more? Just as it is, I've got 3 lines that grab your attention. I've clearly got some content we're sharing, and that is a very positive way to use LinkedIn. I want to give you 5 things to do this week, actionable things. First thing is, be more digitally curious. Google yourself. Look at ways to actually investigate technology and play with it in a more aggressive way. Look at your how can I help headline. Go beyond what I do to how I can help you in your business. And you can change that as often as you like. Set your public LinkedIn URL. So Bob Smith 12345 becomes Bob Smith. That's really easy to do, and you can do that tonight. Think about that digital first impression. Whether they look at a Google search, whether they look at your LinkedIn page, before they scroll down, you want them to be really engaged with the content that follows, and post content regularly. Put a diary entry to say maybe every Monday morning, what can I post? And I want you to be LinkedIn Rockstars because everyone in this room has the ability to be a LinkedIn Rockstar. Thank you very much.